Hey guys, thank you guys for watching the first episode of Rick and Noah Pissed Indy Sports Talk Podcast. Here on this podcast, we're going to talk about Indiana sports, basketball, football, anything you need to know, betting advice, fantasy advice, everything you need to know, what's going on with the local flavor. We'll hit the national markets too. Eventually we're going to try to build up the fan base so you guys can interact with the show, comment, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We're going to have different little parts of the show. We're going to have like a Ricky and Noah Pissed subject where like he's going to say something that's got him mad right now and I'm going to say something. And we'll hit the little things. We'll try to keep it about 30 minutes each show. But we'll go ahead and get started. My name's Noah. This is my guy Ricky.
What's up, Ricky?
Introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Old, but a diehard Pacers, diehard Colts, diehard Indiana Hoosier. If I dig into baseball, I'm a Reds fan. What about you?
Man, all Indy all day. Since I was a kid, I bled blue with the Colts and the Pacers. IU for life. You know how it is. Let's get this thing started. Well, Ricky also wanted to do a thing where we like do like a beer each show. He's gonna break down the beer he wants to do today.
Drinking Great Lakes Christmas Ale, one of my favorite beers. Shout out to Phil putting this up for me.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Never had it. We're gonna see how it do. But let's get it started. Ricky, what's got you pissed right now?
Easy. Pacers. Big surprise, right?
Right.
Didn't make the playoffs. I mean, they made the play-in, but they didn't make the playoffs.
That might not be a bad thing though.
Might not be, but we all know what's really going to happen. Will Kevin Pritchard do anything this offseason? Will he blow it up? Wait and see.
Hey, can I ask you a question on your thing?
You can ask me a question.
Should somebody blow up Kevin Pritchard?
Well,
I mean, not from literally blowing him up.
From what I hear, there's if you listen to some local sports radio around here, a lot of people say that he would have jobs lined up for him. I don't understand why. What is that?
Well,
One good trade in the last 5 years?
Like, to his defense, we don't know what kind of budget he's working with. There might be moves he could pull, but it takes two to tango. Maybe people just aren't interested in coming here.
They never are.
Yeah.
It's Indiana.
Yeah.
We're not the big city. How about you? What are you pissed about?
What got me pissed is all the hate Paris Campbell gets. My man stayed hurt, right? 2 years. Last year, there's not a player in the league that would have not been out. The injury that he took, the hit he took. I mean, he is the most explosive playmaker on the team. And you got guys like Naheem Hines, Jonathan Taylor. If this guy stays healthy and he goes out there and plays, watch. We have a number one receiver. Because people don't know it yet. How do you feel about that?
My big question, follow-up question to that for you is Paris Campbell. Is he on your fantasy radar?
You're in the league. Yeah, man. I'm going to try to snag this guy up late.
Hey, what can you do?
Man, if I had to...
I got to get some advice, so I had to ask you that question.
Yeah, well...
I don't know, man. He changed his jersey number. He's number 1 now.
Yeah.
But other than that, can he stay on the field? I know he had that unlucky injury, but other than that, I just want to see the guy play. If he can play 14 to 16 games, you're right. He could be amazing.
I don't know, man. I think he's got it. All right. The first topic is kind of going to piggyback off what Ricky said. We're going to talk about the Pacers. And I'm going to ask him right now, if you was Kevin Pritchard, what would you do?
Kevin Pritchard, what would I do? I think it's time to move on. It may be popular, may not be popular. It's time to move on from Miles Turner. There's a reason why he was on the sidelines, jumping around, acting a fool. Yet he was supposedly hurt, right? He had that, hurt toe.
Yeah.
But yet, every game I watched, he was jumping around, acting cool. I think him packaged with somebody, possibly we could get something. He is a good defender, but other than that, I don't know. What do you think about it? What are you going to do if you're Kevin Pritchard?
If I'm Kevin Pritchard, I liked the way Sabonis and LeVert played together when they were the two ball handlers, the main focus, no Brogdon. Just let them...
Wait. Who?
No Brogdon.
Sounds like I know who you want.
Yeah, Brogdon, whatever you do, Brogdon got to go. Brogdon's got to go. I like building the team around Sabonis and LeVert, where they're the main dominant ball handlers, where they're playmakers, so they both make other people better and make the game easier for others. Brogdon doesn't make the game easier for nobody. If you watch him, he dribbles the ball. He doesn't pass on fast breaks. He takes shots. I mean, he gets assists on accident almost.
And I mentioned this to you when we watched games, that he came from Milwaukee where he was the shooting guard, not the point guard. So he's used to posting up, getting an easy shot from Giannis.
Don't get me wrong. If you could get Malcolm Brogdon to buy in and be the shooting guard to go stand in the corner, come off, pick and roll every once in a while when LeVert's not out there, come off screens, shoot, almost do like how McDermott's doing, always moving, and you just shoot and you're not actually playmaking, I'm okay with that.
Very ball dominant though when he's out there. He wants the ball.
I don't think he understands who he is. I think he wants to be somebody that he's not. And no disrespect to him, because he's got game. Just the game isn't what he thinks it is.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
But like I would blow everybody up if your name isn't LeVert, Sabonis. I like Brissett. Brissett, maybe not your starting for, but maybe come off the bench for would be cool. I think Goga got potential. If you're not one of those guys, everybody can go, man. Everybody. I'm not.
No love for T.J. McConnell. You don't think he earned his chance to come back
McConnell's
and play backup point guard?
McConnell's cool. If you bring him back, that's cool. But the thing with him is.
So you're willing to let T.J. Warren go as well? He's come out in the media and said never requested a trade, never wanted to leave.
He wants to be here. I'd be willing to keep him. But if the right deal came, he could go too. He could be your potential forward that would fit the system. But what I'm thinking is you need to go get guys, young guys that are 3-and-D guys, long guys that can be interchangeable at the 3 and the 4, like an OG Anunoby type, or a Hunter from
Speaking
Atlanta.
of mistakes when they drafted,
Well, let's not get on that.
Shout out to Kevin Pritchard for that one.
Yeah, a Miles Bridges type. You need them long guys that they can hit threes, play defense, and run, and then let LeVert and Sabonis cook, man. But I'm call me crazy. I'm maybe one of the few that is not against. What is that doing? I'm not one of the few that's not against trading Sabonis and keeping Turner though. Because you see how the defense is, but you'd have to really go about getting some real playmakers in there to make it make sense. Otherwise, nobody would be able to score. But like he said, probably moving Turner is probably your best move.
I think that he is the most valuable, the most hot commodity. I bet you if Danny Ainge had his way again when he was offering all those crazy trades for Miles Turner and T.J. Warren, he probably would have gave us a little bit better.
Yeah. There's a lot of buzz around Miles Turner.
There is.
I heard Charlotte's really interested. San Antonio's interested. There's plenty of teams that
all they're wanting to do is shoot threes and block shots.
And I'll be honest with you, I think Miles Turner gets a bad rap here in Indy. I think he plays with the position you think he's wants to maybe to stand at 3-point. He's doing what they tell him to do. So it's gonna be hard for his rebounds when you got a rebounding beast and Sabonis that
we do see how bad the defense is when he's not out there.
Look, they literally gave about 12 to 15 points more when he went out there, and he's leading the league in shot block. The real problem is you need guards that can guard out in the perimeter, and Brogdon cannot guard a 1. He maybe can guard a 2. I'm sorry, I'm anti-Brogdon. Brogdon got to go, man. I think, and the way that everybody talk about, I don't have any inside information, but the way people talk about the locker room, and I don't know, man.
The coach that was brought in here is supposedly the coach that he was the guy, one of the main guys behind get Nate out of here. Which shout out to Nate McMillan and Atlanta Hawks for winning Game 1. Hurts my soul to see him move on and be successful when he could have easily been still here.
Yeah, but I was okay with Nate moving because here it wasn't never going to work.
Were you okay with the new Nate that we got?
I like new Nate. I just don't think he got the right guys. He's got a bunch of guys that want things. If you get the right guys, they're going to do good. They're scoring 130 points sometimes with guys that are straight on a 10-day contract right out the D-League, man. You get the right guys. He talks to the players pretty bad. When they do the inside the huddles coming from commercial breaks, I can see why people don't like him.
He's a micromanager.
I can see why they don't like him.
I will say that I heard today came out Kevin Pritchard's final interview to go said that he will not commit to Nate Bjorken for next season. So there's a good chance he's
probably out of there. Well, I mean, if he goes, he goes. But I really like the system, man. I really like the system. I like when LeVert and Sabonis are out there doing their thing. They get guys that aren't good, easy shots. I mean, they pretty much Sabonis and LeVert pretty much put a dude like Brissett solidified in the league, man. And maybe he put in a lot of work and maybe did a lot to himself. But when you are standing there hitting open shots, it's easy. But he hit those shots, so they can't take that away from him.
I got you. All right, to go off a little Indy subject, we're just going to go into the next thing. I wanted to talk about Lakers. LeBron. They in trouble?
Man, they've been in trouble.
This Laker team is
Been in trouble.
not gelling, not as good as in the past.
The only hope they got is if CP3 can't go.
Which was sad to see him go down and get hurt.
Only hope, man.
But Devin Booker was a monster.
Monster. Hey,
Carried them.
the way they did the the handoff game with Paul and CP3, Paul and Booker, it was too hard. He's coming off those handoffs and he's at the free throw line. He can cook whatever he wants to kick it. He can hit the dudes on the wing, do a little quick jumper. They're tough, man.
DeAndre Ayton, double, killing it out there. AD came out and said, hey, this game's on me. Game 2, will we see anything different? I think if LeBron and AD do their thing, which they will, but who is going to step in and help them? Who is the guy that needs to help them if they're going to win? They have to have a third. It can't just be them two.
Schroeder plays tough D on Paul. He was like in his grill. But I don't know if they got that guy, Ricky. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I'm trying to guess.
I would say Drummond.
Kuzma?
Say Drummond could, but Aiden is younger and better. Like he's showing out, man. So like, that matchup is gone.
I believe you said it right. It has to be Schroeder. If anybody has to be right.
But then he's got. If CP3 plays, CP3's gonna take Schroeder away. Maybe it's gonna be Horton. What's his name? Horton Tucker.
Yeah, they don't give him very much
It might have to be him, man. Or maybe an unsung hero like Marcus All comes out there and can stretch.
They won't give him any minutes either.
Well, he can stretch it out and hit some threes, man. I don't know. They're going to have to do something different.
Who's the coach again?
Yeah, Frank Vogel. That's who probably should be our coach.
Frank.
You want to talk about coach? Yeah.
Yeah.
But seriously, if LeBron and AD do their thing.
Prediction, put you on the spot. Game 2, Lakers, Suns. Who wins? Suns. You already here.
15.
15 points?
Yeah, as long as CP3 plays. My thing is this. If LeBron and AD do their thing, though, that's 2 out of 5. They could literally play 40, 44 minutes a game if they had to.
They're probably going to do it if they're going to have any chance.
If they do their thing, that's a lot, you know? But who's going to guard Devin Booker? You can try with KCP and them, but that's not going to work. Ben McLemore? That's not going to work,
Ben McLemore shout out.
Bro, it's not going to work.
From?
Kansas.
There we go.
Not going to work, bro. It's not going to work. I don't know. Maybe it's my inner hatred for LeBron that I just can't get on board with the Lakers, but I really do think Phoenix is going to get them. But we could be looking stupid. LA could beat them 4-1.
We'll see.
Nobody would even know.
We'll see. We'll move on to the next one. Came out today, Donovan Mitchell, mad and upset that the Jazz set him last night. Don't know if you caught the game last night or not.
I was at work. I didn't get to watch.
Jazz were a very different team without Donovan Mitchell. Immediately, betting-wise, I switched all my bets over to Memphis. I even texted you, told you Memphis is going to win.
Hey, what I can tell you about the Jazz, just from playing NBA 2K, without Donovan Mitchell, their roster doesn't work. You got a bunch of spot-up shooters that need somebody that can drive and kick. Conley can
shout out former Pacer Yang.
Yeah, Yang, the big slow out there, but he's stroke it. But no, seriously though, Mike Conley can only do so much, and Jordan Clarkson, I don't even think he has a pass button. He's out there fire squad, which ain't a bad thing. You need a guy like that. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Memphis is young. They don't care.
Could be one game too. And look, honestly, Utah lost that game. But what was the score, Ricky?
They lost 112-109.
Come on now, Utah. They took their best shot, and without their best player, Utah are gonna be all right.
You still think they come back and win the series?
Yeah, Utah winning this 1-6.
In 6?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think they take the next game. After that, I don't know.
I think Utah,
because Mitchell's going to play the next game, and it's going to be a totally different game. We can see a blowout.
Yeah, I honestly think Utah can beat them without Mitchell.
I don't know. I can't go there. Did they last night?
Hey, it was close.
But did they last night?
They did not.
John Morant is just something different in the playoffs.
He's that guy.
Everyone, makes fun of he didn't average 20 points a game. He's kind of average point guard, but in the playoffs, since they beat him. And Dylan Brooks, shout out Oregon Duck. Wow.
Dylan Brooks is
I want his jersey. That's how good he is, and how bad I like him.
They said he's the real Marcus Smart. He's playing like a scoring Marcus Smart.
He might be.
I like it though. Dylan Brooks is tough and he got swag too, man.
He's got real swag.
He don't care, man. That guy's tough and he knows he's tough.
I agree.
I like Dylan Brooks. I like Ja, one of them guys too, man. Like some guys just got that other gear when you go to the playoffs, like you said, they show out. Like Dame got it. You know? Rondo got it. Rondo probably wouldn't be in the league if he wouldn't be in the playoffs right now.
True statement.
Come on, man. Some guys got it, some don't. You know who else had it? Don't get no love. Lance Stevenson got it.
Ooh, Lance Stevenson shout out in episode 1.
Yeah, blackball. Come on, man. And Carmelo was just blackballed a year and a half ago.